All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to all the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. So I just wanted to make this video real quick on another response, basically on the video that Elder Apostle Tahar did on the this documentary right here, because I was just looking at the same documentary as well the other day, and I want to make a few comments on it as well, because this is showing the state that America is in, all right, where you can actually be working three jobs, working 7 days a week, like the comment right here, or the first comment, the dude said, what a shame, work 7 days a week and Maria can't afford an apartment, sad times, and these are the times that we're living in, where you can actually work 7 days a week and you can't even afford somewhere to live, it's more of the working homeless that's increasing, and that's here it is that Trump is saying that things are getting better, the economy booming, more jobs, this and that, less unemployment. But people that are working full time jobs, and not even like low level jobs, it's certain people in the documentary that was like tech companies or what's that, programming, doing stuff where you would think that you're making good money. They're homeless, All right. So this is the times that we're living in where this is only increasing, all right? Like I said, I've seen the whole documentary, so they're going into numbers and how basically homelessness is increasing, how the things basically the way people basically with the healthcare and stuff, if you're homeless, you can't even really you struggle to get healthcare or help with all that. And it basically like how in the third world countries they'll set up little camps and stuff where everybody would have to come get checked out or whatnot. The same thing's going over here in America, third world country type of conditions are going on out here in America, and this isn't being announced on the mainstream media, man. All right, this is only being mentioned on alternative media, alternative news documentaries like this that go into the stuff going in and going on in America. But this is showing you the times that we're living in, man. Things aren't getting better. You watch the regular news out here, they'll actually tell you that the economy is getting better, it's bouncing back, whatever. Yet people are actually struggling just to live a regular lifestyle, not even live a luxurious lifestyle. That's totally out the window at this point, at this day and age. All right. Yet people still they try to live beyond their means. Yet that's out the picture at this point, because you struggle just to live in a basic apartment, and a lot of people can't even afford that. Like your boy said in the first comment, work 7 days a week and you can't even afford an apartment. And that's really the type of situation that we're in America right now. All right. Not all of us, but the people that live here in America, all right, where you can work 7 days a week and you can't even afford somewhere to lay your head at, man. That's hell, nothing but hell. Yeah, that's showing you the times that we're in America, all right? It's just going to further decline and continue to get worse, all right? But the first scripture I want to get is Proverbs 29:2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. Yeah, and do this dude look like he rejoicing right here? Nah, man, he looked like hell, literally. Dude don't look happy. He got a bed set up in his trunk. Don't even got nowhere to sleep at. All right, and that's nothing but hell, man. And so the people, they're not rejoicing because why? The righteous isn't in authority. The wicked are in authority, man. And this is why you got America crumbling, because the wicked are in rulership. All right. They set it up to where the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. The middle class is totally being destroyed. They don't even exist no more. It's only rich or poor at this point, in America. All right. It's no longer in between. You either at the top or you at the bottom. All right. And like the Apostle Tahar was saying in his video, the curses are coming upon these other heathen nations in Esau. Hey, you see a lot of Edomites. They're a lot of the people in the documentary that's out there through. All right, because now they're being affected as well. But continuing on, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's exactly what you see in this documentary. Basically, the people mourning about the living situations, the predicaments they're in. It shows you that at like the snap of a finger, your whole living situation can change, especially for the women. All right, because one of the females in the documentary, she was living with her so-called husband, and then the dude just out of nowhere, he just said, "I'm done with you," kicked her out. Now she was through. Didn't have nowhere to stay at. She was instantly on the streets. All right. It shows you how quick that could happen. Another guy, he had a good paying job. He was making money. A little tech dude, he got sick, lost everything. Now he on the streets through. So it's like that bad in America to where at the snap of a finger, you could just lose it all. You know, even if you had it all. All right. But that's just, this is showing you that it's just the poverty in America is just, it's increasing. It's not going to get any better. All right. It's only going to get worse, really. And you see them increasing with you see them increasing with the AI stuff, you know. That's going to knock off a lot of jobs. All right. Because all this AI stuff is going to take away all the driving jobs. All right. It's going to take away a lot of the warehouse jobs. These basically these what's this basically retail type jobs as well, you know. All the it's just going to keep getting worse here. And like I said, that documentary is showing you, it said like the numbers of people, the amount of people that were homeless was increasing. Like in LA, for example, it mentioned that. I believe it said it was like around 30-some thousand or so a couple years back. And now it's up in like 50-something thousand or 60-something thousand. So it's showing you how much is just jumping up with the people that are homeless, man. All right. That are catching nothing but hell out here. All right. And this next scripture I wanted to give is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. Yeah, people, their hope in America are being darkened. It isn't nothing to hope for anymore. Everything is bad here, man. The good times are long gone, and they're not coming back anytime soon. All right. Now, like I said, this video is showing you that, and you look at the comments. The problem isn't employment; it's the cost of living. I feel so sick and sad watching this. You see, and then yeah, like they said, seeing this will make you grateful for what you do have, because these people out here is through. All right. And it says, look, this is the reality of how bad things are becoming these days. It's sad and scary. These are the times that we're in, man. All right. Where things are going to continue to get worse, man. And you see, look, this look like a Jake right here. He said, this is literally my biggest fear. And with every passing year, it's getting easier and easier to fall into this trap. So every year is just getting worse and worse for the cost of living, man. It's getting harder and harder. Because at one point, you know, back in and like probably like this dude said around the 1920s, 1950s or so, 1970s, you could have just the man working a job, and then the woman would actually be able to be a stay-home wife. You not even have to have a job. Now you can have two different incomes coming in, and you still be struggling and end up homeless on the streets, man. All right. Or not even have a job at all. There's nothing but hell out here. And when you're looking at these comments, it's showing you that everybody there know that this is basically, this is only going to get worse here in America. All right, now this back to Ecclesiastes 12, verse 3. I'm going to start there again. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low. And that's exactly what's going on. You know, they claim that the grinding being low, meaning the work. All right. The work is really low out here. They're claiming that it's all type of jobs out here, yet the type of jobs that are out here, you're not going to be able to survive off of that. You work in these little these little regular jobs. You got to get like 2 or 3 jobs, and even if you do that, you're still struggling to make it, just to make it by, you know. Hey, going back to that first comment on the video, the dude said you could work 7 days a week and you still can't afford an apartment over your head. All right, people out here, they gotta actually rent out rooms, and that's still costing too much for a lot of people to even rent out a room. Not even have your own spot, to rent out a room that's somebody else's place. That costs too much for people these days, and it's showing you that's the cost of living isn't getting any cheaper. It's only skyrocketing, especially out here in the Bay, you know, in California in general. And I'm pretty sure the same thing is going on everywhere else, man. The cost of living is never going down. It's only been going up. Yet the amount you're being paid at your jobs, that's not going anywhere. That's staying stagnant. So what? Everything else is going up. Now, you back years back, you could work like a regular 40-hour a week type schedule, and you could buy a fancy car. You could have your chick stay at home, your wife stay at home, not have to work. You could buy a house, take trips, do all type of stuff, have hella kids, and afford all those things. Now, you working for those same 40 hours, making the same type of pay. You can't have none of that, really. Definitely can't have a lot of kids and a stay-at-home wife off of one check. That's just not even that's not even realistic in these days. That's you gonna definitely be on the streets instantly. All right. Yet, like it says, and the grinders cease because they are few. Man. The jobs they're very few out here, man. All right. And the grinding is low. All right. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Yeah, and you know, of course, music is that low vibration at all time low. All right. Yet the point being, man, that the living situation in America is terrible, man, and it's only getting worse. It's getting to the point to where you're living in a third world country where you're supposed to be in a place where this is where you live out your dreams. The so-called American dreams, that's not even real no more, man. And you can see it with all these comments, man. Look, it's nothing but bad out here, man. And everybody know that it's getting worse. All right, and what's going to end up happening as things get worse? People are going to end up protesting, man, and rioting, because it's going to they're going to reach their breaking point because they can't take it no more. All right. In the documentary, it was showing you that one chick, they one place they have a something set up to where you basically, it's like a mock living homeless. Basically, you come over there, and then you sleep outside, and like you will feel what it feels like to be homeless. And then, you know, this one little fat Edomite chick, all right, her first, like the second day, she broke down and couldn't take it no more and just had to call it quits. Showing you that these people are not prepared to be in a situation like that, man, to handle that, to where you actually lose everything, and then you got to be out there on the streets through. And when a lot more people start getting in that situation, man, they're not going to just accept it. All right, they're going to start protesting, rioting. All right, what? Then Esau got to come with that wrath. Yet, this shows you that the state of America, man, it's not getting any better. It's only getting worse. All right. And it's a good documentary to look at, to just show you the state of America and how quickly you can go from being in a good situation to being out on the streets, man. And to be appreciative for what you do have, man, for the little things, even having a roof over your head, because a lot of people out here these days, they're literally working homeless, got a full-time job working at a so-called good company, and they're literally homeless, sleeping in their car. Yeah, so like I said, I just wanted to make this quick video on that. Lord's will is edifying, but hey, America's done. All right, it's only going to get worse. And this is a good documentary showing you that. All right, like the Apostle Tahar said, man, you know, you should check it out. Hey, so with that, I'm going to give all praises again to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakwadash, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Akim out there preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.